Hey, what's up, Dean? Safe Performance. We are back. Been a long week, but back down, got everything out. The GT Mustang, he's super happy, which is awesome. Sens Impala, super happy. I think there's something with the AC, but I don't think it has anything to do with what I did. But I started on Mike's car today. Started out helping the old man next door, but I am back over here working on Mike's car. Got to get everything torn out of it, at least to get the main hoop and the back bars and the halo and all that started in it. So I took the nitrous bottle out, wasn't hooked to anything. He actually had the hose up there, disconnected the fuel vent, and I believe that's a return on that one there. Unplugged the compressor, pulled the back seat, upper and lower pieces, which I noticed weren't mounted to anything. The back anyways, the backrest. So I might actually, kind of looking at that, it has tabs that I think they slide up into and then the bottom pushes in. So I may try to give him something either off the wheel tubs or off the body itself. Might put some kind of like a piece of square tube or, something with a couple of tabs for him to latch it into. But I am now looking at this. I'm going to have to cut the compressor wire, it looks like. Possibly. Because I think... No, he's got the ground going over here to this. So I should be able to get the ground off of this terminal right here. And then the positive wire stays to the compressor. Okay. So see what he's got there. So I'll just disconnect this ground. And I'm going to take this whole panel out as one lump sum. He's just got a couple of self-tappers up in the front. 99% chance I will not put this panel back in, or I may clean it up to put it back in and do some bead rolls in it. We'll see, because it's cut pretty close. Not pretty close, I don't want to say that, but the edges aren't like, there's no huge gaps anywhere other than like that spot there, which is, to try and trim around all that's a pain in the butt. There's not huge gaps. There's probably enough that I could shift it back, kind of take that back lip off, reshape this piece here, and get a nice tight fit there. So I'm going to go ahead and get these screws out and then get this panel out. All right. Well, it wasn't too bad. There was one bolt through there, which dropped out now, but I did notice he did end up cutting the floor up. So I'll probably cut that across, get rid of that panel there. But overall, not too bad. He does have the ice tank vent. Not connected, so seen something cool. CJRC, which is CJ Race Cars, dude does a ton of titanium stuff. What I did see them do on their tanks was they came up, rolled like 2 rolls, and then pointed it back down through the floor. So I'll probably make him a couple of vents that do the same thing, poke them, because I did notice today when I got in it smelled like fuel, and that is from the short return line right there. He just had it on the tank and thrown to the side just so he can drive the car to Chris's memorial or cruise. So we do what we got to do sometimes. It ain't always right, but we make it work. So yeah, so I got this out. Now I'm going to jump on getting the seats out. Then possibly that center console. Well, most definitely that center console. Hopefully I don't have to take the switch panel out, the arc panel. I'll probably end up cutting a whole bunch of wires that I have no idea what they go to. But I'm gonna jump on that. Okay, so I already had the back panel out, and then I went through seats, carpet. I don't know if you saw it. I had the unbolt shifter. The center console's cracked on both sides, which sucks. Got a big crack here. It's just barely held on. This side's completely broke, but I can fix that. And I probably will. Then under the carpet, it's like a gold mine. There's a used glove. There's a bunch of change. So we're good there. Bunch of screws and nuts, washers. I think that's a wire tie. I think you put this over your wires and bang it through the frame. Fitting. That is a Fragola 10 ORB. 3/4 16 number 10. So that is probably not a cheap fitting, but found it. Along with, there's a hole. That's his shifter. Okay. There's some snake skin. That's cool. If a snake comes out, Mike, you owe me a lot of money. I am not sure what we were doing here. This should be like all the taillights and stuff, because it goes to the back. There's a seat for like adjustable seat. Maybe. Here we go. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Oh, look at this. Brad nails. Come on, kid. We're in business. Sear Performance Woodworking. Yeah. And then the good thing is, I haven't looked at that side yet. And this is kind of this side. I'm not going to throw anything away other than garbage. But making a little pile right here for them. Good thing is I found a debit card, so I'm going to charge them whatever, as much as I can. But I did find the nuts and lock ring washers for the buttons on the steering wheel. So that's pretty cool. I'll be able to mount those. He was going to glue them, and now it's unacceptable. I started looking for nuts, but I don't have the right size ones. Yeah, I mean, all I had to do is kind of pull apart the trans brake wire, which has got to come undone anyways. And then it's a little, oh no, that's the factory drain. It's a little rusty. No big deal. Some more zip ties. Oh yeah, boy. This is not coming off your bill. I'll tell you that right now. That one's used, especially used ones. But there's a lot of, there's not much over here. Couple screws, couple zip ties. That's about it. No big deal. And get all this crap out of here. One of the light buttons or something. Yeah, so the Holly stayed in place. I had to disconnect the main battery because he had it poked through the carpet. No big deal. So yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit here. I'm not sure What we got here? Not sure where that yellow one goes. I have no idea. No idea. Goes behind the panel. Oh, it must go to that. Oh, that must be a battery. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in all that today. But I'm gonna get this all vacuumed out. And peel the plates out of the package. I'll lay the cage out the best I can. I'll probably leave the hoop there and the bars over there, but I'll lay all these pieces along the floor here where it's a giant mess. I'll make a bigger mess. That way I can kind of see what's what, and we go from there. So I'll get it all vacuumed out. I'm gonna get those two little patch panels he put. I'll make something nicer. This panel's not going back in. This is paper thin. So I'm not sure where he got it. Caution, sharp edges. Hell yeah. So we'll have to figure something out for the back. I don't see any more tin. Maybe I have a piece of aluminum that'll fit. Yep. I'm allergic to his car. Yeah. So, and this is that harness that comes back, goes to all the brake lights, tail lights, all that stuff. So maybe we can kind of strip it down a little bit. I don't know that you could strip a lot out of these. I know like the fuel cutoff could be stripped out of it, but there'd be a lot of unwiring and stuff. So may just end up leaving it for now. He can do that later down the road. Yeah, so let me vacuum it out. And once I do that, I'm kind of out of here for today. It's getting a little bit later, so that's about it. The other thing I did start was the downpipe. It wasn't kind of part of our deal, but I don't know what I was thinking, but I ordered the stuff to do it. And then I had a bunch of pie cuts left over, I believe from either Jesse's Camaro or Tom's Mustang. I believe it was Jesse's Camaro. So I did a 93 pie cuts, I believe. 2 pie cuts. Yeah, to kind of make a straight. I don't know. I should have just used a piece of straight, to be honest. I have a 4-foot piece of straight over there, but then it would all look kind of symmetrical. But yeah, and then another 90. I got the O2 bung in there, and then it's gonna go down and out right there. So I gotta shoot a little straight, a 90, and then he's thinking maybe a bullhorn on the end. So I might need to order another 90. The unfortunate thing is my card got hacked, so I had to cancel that, and I gotta wait to order. I'm probably gonna order like 4 more of these 90s. They weren't horribly expensive, but I could always just take this card here and just ring that up. But yeah, that's kind of it for today. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave me a comment, all that good stuff, and share whatever. Trying to grow the channel a little over 1,060 subscribers, which I super appreciate, but I get no views. But anyways, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.